Salutations friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review on Coco Blanc from House of Matriarch. First things first, I purchased this and this with my own money. So this is an unsponsored review, wasn't asked to do it. Just really like this fragrance and I've been meaning to review it for a few weeks. But now the weather's cold enough in other parts of the world, not where I live, to review this fragrance because I feel this is a beautiful fragrance for the fall and winter time, and it's when this fragrance will really shine. Now the notes in this fragrance that I get are vanilla, white chocolate, sandalwood, and musk, along with some chai spices in there. So you're gonna get something that's gourmand, but it's not really a gourmand because the sandalwood and the musk is going to balance out so that the vanilla and the spices and the white chocolate doesn't go too heavy and crazy. And I really like that balance and juxtaposition. Now, if you're unfamiliar with House of Matriarch, they are a natural perfume and they're not cheap. Let's just throw that out there. These fragrances are definitely a luxury price. This 50 ml bottle is $330. So do keep that in mind when I am reviewing this fragrance. I do love these fragrances. I have 7 of her fragrances. I'm getting a few more very soon. I am a fan of the line, so this is probably gonna be a shocker, positive review. So talking about how this develops on the skin, the opening of this is very rich, it's very sweet, very heavy on the vanilla and the white chocolate with a beautiful spice in the background. It just smells like a really delicious candy bar, or a very beautiful type of delicious sundae or milk tea that's very sweet. I like to drink very sweet milk teas. It just kind of reminds me of that because of the chai spice and the white chocolate. I'm wearing it right now. But the beauty of this fragrance really comes in the dry down. And what I mean by that is the musk and the sandalwood in here are such smart choices to really balance out that creamy sweetness from the vanilla and the white chocolate. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of fragrances out there that are creamy and milky and sweet and heavy on the vanilla, and I love Christie's vanilla. It's my favorite vanilla, and I've even told her that. I was like, I love your vanilla, you have the best. There's something about the vanilla that she uses in her fragrances that just does it for me. I love it. But I don't want that vanilla to go too crazy or remain unchecked. And I feel like the musky, animalic kind of earthiness of the musk that she uses paired with the sandalwood is such a smart choice. It balances everything out really beautifully. It gives this nice depth and ruggedness and complexity to the fragrance, but in no way doesn't compromise that beautiful, sweet, rich creaminess that you get from the opening with the vanilla and the spices. So the entire time you're wearing this fragrance, you get this really luscious, rich, musky, animalic, gourmand-like fragrance, and I haven't really smelled this composition, that's what I meant to say, in a lot of different fragrances. You get a lot of chocolate, you get a lot of vanilla, but I see vanilla paired with amber and bourbon, and I love that combination. It's really beautiful, but there's only so many different ways that you can get a vanilla amber. And the nice thing about this is that it's not paired with anything that will take away the beauty and the depth of a true vanilla. And in fact, all of the other notes in this fragrance really are elevating the vanilla note. This is a primarily vanilla note, but to me it smells like a vanilla bean that you found in the jungle that kind of fell off the plant and it's just been kind of fermenting on the ground a little bit. And it's just really rich and deep and complex. And you mix that with white chocolate and tea and there you go. But there's something just really mysterious and beautiful about this fragrance that I just really love, and the fragrance itself really resonates with me. Now, this is an expensive fragrance, and the reason why it is priced so much is because of the quality of ingredients. Her ingredients are really high quality, and you can definitely get that when you smell her fragrance. But it is a natural perfume, so I kind of want to get into the expectations when it comes to longevity and projection. When it comes down to longevity with natural fragrances, I still kind of go by my 4 to 6 hour rule, which is I want my fragrances to last at least 4 to 6 hours. If you guys don't know, I live in the tropics, so it's not just that it's hot, it's also ridiculously humid where I live. So that means that the lifespan of a lot of fragrances is cut in half. Fragrances that you would, on other people in maybe a drier environment or a cooler environment, that would last 10 hours, I'm lucky if I get 4 to 5. So if it sits between 4 to 6, then I'm like, okay, you lasted a good long while. It says I get 6 to 8. Now, some people, natural perfume, it just disappears on their skin. That is very valid. Those people are being honest. But with me and my experiences with this particular fragrance, Coco Blanc, I get about 6 to 8 hours on my skin, which is pretty incredible considering that the entire time it's on my skin, it doesn't develop into just a musk. In fact, the entire lifespan of the fragrance is a little bit linear. Once the musk and the sandalwood become a little bit more predominant and everything kind of balances out, it stays in that beautiful state the entire time I wear it and just gets softer and softer and softer on my skin. So I will say that me, myself, and I have fantastic longevity with this fragrance. It's really beautiful. And I can also speak for the projection. Now, with fragrances like this, some people really want loud fragrances, some people want more intimate fragrances. It depends on what is important to you. There's been some fragrances on here where I've been like, oh, it's intimate, it doesn't really project, and you guys have been like, that's what I want. And then other people are like, if I'm spending that much money on a bottle of perfume, I want it to be really loud. Everyone needs to smell it. I need to be getting postcards from my family that lives 5 hours away telling me they like my perfume because they could smell it for that price point. And I understand that mentality. What I like about this fragrance is it's a nice balance between both. It's more intimate, it sits closer to the skin, but it's got a nice kind of heavy aura about it. Now, what I've noticed about this fragrance is if you're sitting next to somebody or they're sitting a few feet away, they're gonna smell you. They're gonna smell you in a very positive way. I always sound so negative when I'm like, the person is like over there will smell you. It just sounds negative, but I actually mean it quite positive. What I like about this fragrance is the fact that people aren't expecting this smell. Because it's so rich, because it's so robust, because it's got that animalic muskiness, the beautiful sandalwood, and the creaminess and the spice, it sits close to the skin, it catches people off guard. I get more compliments on this by people who don't even know me because they're walking past me and they smell it and they're just kind of like, what is that? You smell good. What are you wearing? Because it's different, it's unique, it's special, but it's also comforting and cozy and delicious, and people don't expect it. They're walking past you, they don't smell your perfume, they don't smell your perfume, they don't smell your perfume, bam! They don't smell your perfume and they need to know what it is. And I get a lot of that with this fragrance. So I will say that this is a very complimented fragrance when I get it, when I wear it, and when I got it, I was actually kind of really surprised by the amount of compliments that I got. But it isn't a loud fragrance, it is definitely more intimate, and I kind of like that. You're sharing this beautiful experience with people that are very close to you, you're sharing this beautiful experience with people who love you, people that you have in your inner circle, and it's definitely something that's comforting and cozy and delicious. And I just really kind of like the entirety of this fragrance. I like the way it smells, I like the way it develops on the skin, I like the way it projects, and I also really like the way this makes me feel and the compliments that I get from it. I also think that the composition of this fragrance in regards to it being a little bit heavier, a little bit muskier and spiced works beautifully in the fall and winter time. I think this would be a beautiful fragrance day or night when it comes down to cool weather, fall or the winter time. And I think that this is a fragrance that would be appropriate for professional settings as well, because it's more on the intimate side. So this is a fragrance that you could easily invest in if you're looking for something unique and different to add to your fall-winter rotation. If it's something you've been wanting to try, you can order a sample of it or you can get a travel atomizer of it. It's definitely worth checking out. It's one of her most popular for a reason. It is ridiculously gorgeous, it's ridiculously beautiful, and I love it. Now, a lot of people don't know much about natural perfumery, and some people know a lot about it and it's just not their cup of tea, and that's completely okay. But if you like natural perfumery and if you want to try something unique and beautiful, Coco Blanc is definitely worth checking out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, guys, if you like my fragrance reviews and just reviews on fragrances like this, give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing videos like this. And also don't forget to subscribe, because it's free and I'm free. I put out new videos every Monday through Friday and sometimes on the weekends as well. So I'll always have something free to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever. And I'll see you next time. Bye!